Serena Williams wasn't punished for losing. She was punished for winning too much. That's an important distinction because losing invites sympathy, winning invites scrutiny, and dominance invites resistance. Serena didn't just rise in tennis, she disrupted a hierarchy that wasn't prepared to adjust. Serena didn't come from privilege, she came from public courts, from repetition under pressure, from a father who wasn't asking for permission. This wasn't a polished system designed for comfort. It was loud, unforgiving, public. While others were protected by tradition, Serena learned early that visibility comes before acceptance. And visibility without acceptance is dangerous. If stories like this don't just inspire you, but make you question fairness, stay here. This is The Gold Lining, and I'm Kush Nathu, and I tell stories about what happens when excellence refuses to be subtle. Serena Williams was never subtle. When Serena started winning, it didn't look graceful, it looked final. Matches weren't competitive, they were decisive. Opponents weren't challenged, they were overwhelmed. And that's when the conversation shifted. Not about skill, not about preparation, about tone, behavior, emotion. The rules didn't change on paper, they changed socially. Because when someone dominates too clearly, the system looks like, what way do we rebalance the control? Emotion in others was called passion. In Serena, it was called aggression. Confidence in others was edge. In Serena, it was attitude. That's the moment many high performers recognize something uncomfortable. You are no longer being judged by the same standards. And once that happens, you can't win quietly anymore. Every action becomes symbolic. Dominance is lonely. You can't relax. You can't blend in. You can't afford to slip. Serena carried expectations into every match, not just to win, but to represent. Representation is heavy because mistakes aren't individual anymore. They're amplified, and amplified pressure doesn't motivate, it isolates. Eventually, the body demands payment, injuries, setbacks, forced pauses. Here's the problem with dominance. Your identity didn't adjust as fast as your body does. Serena faced a question every elite performer eventually faces. Who are you when the things you dominated start to resist you? That moment breaks most legacies. Serena wasn't given the grace of decline. She wasn't allowed to be human in transition. Every loss was dissected, every return questioned, every reaction judged. The same world that applauds dominance often resents it when it lasts too long. Serena continued anyway, not because it was uncomfortable, it was comfortable, because retreating felt like surrender. Here's the truth most people avoid. Not everyone is punished for failure. Some people are punished for excellence. Serena Williams teaches us this. If you choose to be exceptional, you must also choose to be visible, and visibility attracts resistance. The goal isn't to avoid resistance, it's to endure it without shrinking. Late in her career, something changed. Serena stopped proving. She started defining. She didn't need permission to be dominant anymore. Her presence alone set the standard. That's the moment elite performers reach, when external validation stops mattering and the internal alignment takes over. Serena didn't soften to be accepted. She didn't dilute to be tolerated. She stayed, she competed, she refused to disappear politely. That's what makes her legacy uncomfortable and permanent, because systems can delay recognition. They can't erase dominance. If you've ever felt pressure simply because you're good, this story isn't telling you to quiet down. It's telling you to understand the cost of standing out. Because excellence always comes with resistance. The question isn't whether resistance shows up, it's whether you let it redefine you. If this story stayed with you, don't stop here. Click the next video on your screen. It's another golden lining story about what happens when visibility and pressure collide. I'm Kush Nathu, and this is the Golden Lining, and this is where dominance meets resistance.